whole story.
All right, fine. You go on. Well, Mr. Prime Minister, it is a very great honor and privilege for me to welcome you again to Washington. And while this is going to be a very busy working trip for you, I can assure you that you will receive a very warm welcome every place that you are here in the very brief few days of this visit. We have noted the travels on which you have embarked in the past few weeks, and all of us in this country and in this government appreciate the very dedicated work that you have been doing and are doing in the cause of unity of the free nations and peace for the world. And we know, too, that the conversations that you will have with President Eisenhower, with members of our State Department, will contribute to the close understanding and the unity of purpose which has marked our relationships in the past and which is essential if we are to have peace with freedom in the future.
Vice President, I'm most grateful to you for your warm words of welcome. As you have said, we have done quite a lot of traveling in the last few weeks. Our journeys began with Moscow, and since then the Foreign Secretary and I have been to Paris and to Bonn, and yesterday to Ottawa. We have had very full and friendly discussions in these three capitals, our friends, about the international situation, in the light of what we learned at Moscow. And now we are here, by your good grace, kindness, to further conversations with the President and his colleagues. I hope also to have the opportunity of some talk with the Secretary of State, Mr. Dulles. His indomitable spirit is a great encouragement and inspiration to us all. When the Foreign Secretary and I were here last year in June, the concept that came out of the talks that we had with the President and Mr. Secretary Dulles was that of the interdependence of the free world. This is a concept which is more than ever valid today, when the problems before us are both serious and urgent. Fortunately, one of the main elements of that interdependence, perhaps I may say the keystone of it, is the partnership between the United States and Great Britain. And I believe I can truly say that this partnership has never been closer than today. It is in that spirit that we shall have our talks in the next few days. I referred just now to the discussions which the Foreign Secretary and I had in Russia. I am persuaded that the Soviet leaders realize that they, like we, have a common interest in avoiding war. But what I think we did achieve was their endorsement of the principle of resolving differences between nations by negotiation and not by force or unilateral action. And if this be true, this is a worthwhile day. I then, when I was in Russia, defined negotiations in this way. But they should be based on knowledge, gained in full discussion, and conducted with a sincere desire to reach fair agreements. To agree to negotiate is not to abandon one's principles. It is to find the true forum to maintain them. What we have now to do, with all our allies, is to work out a common policy which combines firmness and reasonableness. It is the right mixture of these which will once again provide the strength and unity of the free world. Thank you very much.
later.